Hey guys, I hope you all are having a really good Tuesday. I wanted to come on here and keep it really real for a few minutes as I talk to you guys about something that kind of was a huge decision in my life that I made a couple of days ago. Being it may not be a big deal to anyone else, you guys are free to not watch or whatever. But a couple of days ago was my birthday, and I decided that this year, despite all my struggles and everything else that I have been dealing with, despite anything that might get thrown my way, and despite how many times I might have the opportunity to get kicked down, I'm going to choose to rise above all of it. And in doing that, I needed to deactivate my Facebook. I did not delete it for obvious reasons, like, you know, pictures and whatnot. And I have deactivated before in the past. Which always has proved to be decent, but never for any length of time or for any particular reason other than maybe just to say that I could. I don't really know. This reason this time altogether is completely different, and that is what I'm going to share with you all today. I have been asked a lot lately why I chose to give up my Facebook. Number one being that, and obviously I don't have notes or anything, and I have no means of editing at this very moment, but my future videos will start to evolve, I promise. So just bear with me until then. So number one reason being that I'm kind of on a mission right now to surround myself only with things that I do enjoy, things that I do like, people I do want to be around, and trying to change my way of thinking, if that makes sense. So obviously there's going to be things in life that are thrown at you that you have to deal with whether you want to or not, but it literally is how you view it. And so for me, something that has been kind of shifted into my focal point of awareness as of lately is the unknowing, that doesn't make sense, sorry, I'm not really sure, that guy's brakes, something was wrong with that guy's vehicle. Anyways, so slowly and unknowingly, I guess was what I was looking for, I come to conclusions about what people are posting. So for an example, if somebody posts, you know, a picture of them having a game of cards with their friends or a movie night with their family or whatever, and they're like, oh, ha, selfie, love this time, love these moments and whatever, I will then start to look into it and think like, wow, like that person lives kind of a similar life as to what I do, yet they can have time for their friends or their family or whatever. How come I can't? Does that make me a better, or make me a worse person? Does that make them a better mom? Does that make me a worse wife? Does that make them a better friend? And then it can also go to the opposite end of the spectrum, where someone might post something very vulnerable and honest and say something along the lines of like, oh, you know, this is the 4th day this week my child has thrown a fit before school. This is getting old. At which time I'll then turn around and silently be like, oh, thank God my kid isn't like that. Like, oh, my kid doesn't throw fits, or whatever the case is, right? And so I'm either feeling like inadequate or superior. And I have come to the conclusion that my self-love at this point is obviously well on its way to being where I want it to be, but still needs a lot of work. And right at this very moment, I don't have enough self-love, I guess you could call it, to not care as much about what people are posting. So a lot of my friends and family can just take it or leave it, right? They have their Facebook, they can go on it or not, they can scroll through it, they can not like, comment, not comment, whatever, and it's not a big deal. For me, it has, and I'm keeping it very, very real for you guys right now, and I'm kind of letting you in on something that I don't think I've really ever told anyone, but I will go so far as to post something and then take note of who likes it, who liked my post. And then I start to like think of people specifically, and if they didn't like my post, then I will sit and I will stew on that and like mull it over and over and over, and I will ruminate on it, and then I get awkward around that person when I see them in public the next time, because in my mind I can't even stay focused on the conversation I'm having, because I'm like, man, you didn't even like my post, you know, or you know, on my birthday, I will go and see who wrote happy birthday on my wall. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this, but I do know that I don't enjoy living like that. And something that I struggle with too is coming to the realization that what that person, or myself, but what that person is posting on Facebook, probably in the grand scheme, it's not even 1% of what their actual life looks like, right? So that's just a very, very small blip. So I will post things on Facebook and I get tons of feedback, lots, you know, and so mostly good, of course, but I get told all the time, oh, you're such a good mom, you're such a good mom. And it's maybe because I'm posting things about, you know, being a mom, whether it be like riding bikes or playing cards or going out and about, or conversations that my child and I had, or whatever. And I guess I have to ask myself why it is that I'm posting that. Why is it that I feel the need to post those things? Is it because I'm insecure about being a parent? Because if I have one weakness, for those who know me well, it's being a crappy mom. And I'm not a crappy mom. I'm a very good mom, because the proof is in my children, right? So I don't know. I often wonder if the need for people to be posting things like that is to get some sort of praise or some sort of acknowledgement, or something maybe based on something that they're lacking in their life, or what. So for me, on my journey of wellness here, I've kind of come to the realization that anything to do with self-respect, self-control, self-discipline, self-restraint, self-love, self-esteem, selfishness, they all are very, very important, but they're hard to come by if you don't even know who self is, right? And so right now I'm kind of on this road to recovery, I guess you could call it, for lack of a better word. And I'm trying to figure out who I am. And I desire to be someone who compares to nobody. So why am I going on to Facebook and silently and unknowingly, but now knowingly, comparing myself and basing my worth and my success and my self-respect on a false sense of what someone else is showing me, and then expecting me to believe that that's true. Yeah, maybe they did play a game of cards with their family, but maybe that was the first time that they'd played it this whole year. How am I to know, right? And the same thing goes for me. If I'm posting something, what you're actually seeing and what's actually happening are two totally different things. And so yeah, for me, it's more of a realization to me that who people are portraying to be isn't necessarily who they are. Some people are very, very honest and very vulnerable. Some people are super fake, and that's fine. Some people kind of stay neutral and they post things, you know, once in a while that are important, and I'm very, very happy for them and I'm glad for them. I cannot do that. When somebody posts something, I will literally look so far into it that I will consume my thoughts with it, like to the point where I can't even be present in a conversation with someone because I'm worried about what was said on Facebook. And so for me, this is why I've chosen to deactivate my Facebook account for a while. I don't really know how long it'll go. It might be a week, might be a year, might be 5 years, might be forever. I don't know. But I'm really excited actually to see how much more growth I can get, you know, under my belt, I guess. And really just move towards being the best version of myself that I can be without having the negative thoughts, whether I know that I'm having them or not, based on what someone else is posting. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I have to go pick up my kid from school now. Not even sure if I can drive the speed limit. Just kidding, I don't speed. I kind of drive like a granny, but anyways, I'm gonna go. If you guys like anything that I have posted today, please give it a thumbs up and let me know. Here's me looking for validation. Let me know if you liked it, and if you are new to my channel or have not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button below, and let me know if there's any other types of videos you guys want. I do have some really cool ideas coming up in the near future. So until then, love ya. Bye.